Check this out. Can you believe it? This old clock right here, covered in green patina and rust spots all over, has been asleep for decades. The case is badly corroded. The glass face is covered with mold stains. You can barely even see the numbers anymore. Most people seeing it like this would think it's junk right away. But a real craftsman knows, inside that rusted metal shell, there's often a very precise heart. Today he's going to get this old Soviet-era clock ticking again. The old clock sits quietly on the black workbench. A green layer of oxidation covers almost the whole case. Only a ring of dark red bezel is faintly visible. The knobs on both sides are rusted solid and discolored. It looks like it was dug out of the ground. The front glass is even worse. Dirt and mildew completely cover the whole crystal. You can barely make out the outlines of the hands inside. Time really seems to have stopped back in the day. As he takes it apart further, all the gears big and small are removed. The spokes of the tiny brass gears have a structure as delicate as artwork. Even after decades, the teeth are still sharp and intact. The beauty of this old mechanical thing is that the older it is, the more you can see the care put into making it. After taking it apart, the workbench is covered with a dense array of parts. Next comes the most important step: cleaning. The craftsman puts on white gloves and puts all the parts in batches into a professional cleaning solution to soak. After soaking, he uses tweezers to pick up the gears and rinses them in clean water. He gently rubs the surface with his fingers, and the leftover grime washes away in the water. The cleaned parts show their original metal shine again, as bright as if they just came out of a factory. The work on the case is even more impressive. The craftsman picks up a small electric sander and starts removing rust from the case surface. The grinding head spins fast, slowly taking off the thick oxidation layer bit by bit. The brass underneath finally shows its true color. The case that was green and black starts to reveal a warm golden hue. Then he switches to a polisher for a fine finish. The fast-spinning polishing wheel moves back and forth across the surface. The brass case gets shinier and shinier from the friction, until eventually it even reflects light. Who would have thought? This is the same rusty old clock from before. The main plate of the movement is also refinished. The silver metal surface becomes as smooth as a mirror. Every hole, every edge has a sharp, clear outline, very mechanical looking. When all the parts are laid back on the table, it is extremely satisfying to see. The brass case, the silver main plate, the black bezel, the clear glass, the gold gears, all lined up neatly, like a mechanical art exhibit. The reassembly officially begins. The craftsman first installs the base plate, then precisely places two large drive gears into their holes. The moment the gears mesh, they fit perfectly, with no gap at all. Then one by one the small gears go back into place. The big and small gear trains reform the power chain. Then he installs the bridges, the guide posts, the escapement. Every step requires a ton of patience. Especially with those tiny parts the size of peas. The slightest mistake and they won't work. But in the craftsman's hands, everything is orderly. Once the movement is nearly complete, it is gently placed into the polished brass case. The center shaft goes through precisely. The fit is perfect. Then each screw is tightened one by one. The entire clock body now has its skeleton again. Next is the key step for bringing back its looks: installing a brand new dial. A black base with gold Arabic numerals, classic and dignified. A strong Soviet industrial vibe hits you. Finally he puts back the white hands, secures the back cover, and tightens every screw. With the last step done, this old clock is finally fully brought back to life. The camera shows the finished piece. The black dial is solid and elegant. The gold numbers are clear and easy to read. The brass case has a warm shine. The side knobs look brand new. The craftsman holds it with both hands and brings it up to the camera. And the most amazing thing is, the second hand is gently ticking. It's alive.